me up. Don't kick him when he's down. If he fall, pick your brother up. Rocky, that's my dog, so we gon' ball until the casket drop. Became a man young since 12 years old.
Shut with it, man. That's my man Big Mizzy on the music, man. Yeah, man. I knew boy since she was a young boy, man. He always been thorough and shit. Nigga make good music now. He got a joint called More to the Story. I don't skip nothing on that joint. I just let that shit bang. That equal classic to me, you know what I mean? And he a Ozone representative, 732, Wreck Ball, you feel me? I remember young boy riding the bike through the playground all the time. That nigga, I mean, and this joint special to me because this is the last joint me and my man Jerry banged together. And man, Jerry was DoorDash and I was paying passenger side when my man was getting his coins together. I'm like, yo, we gotta bang young boy one time for the one time he fucking shit up. I was already on it. So, we say go ahead and bang him for the whole time we was floating through the city, busting moves and all that. Yeah, man. So, boom, you know, look where I'm at, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, you feel me? See what time it is, you know what I mean? Look, man, it be like that. Shorty in there said, nigga, you got the league with you winning. That's the problem with y'all. Boy walked up with all this bread. She like, see, the problem, y'all don't leave with y'all winners. She said that, and I got my little ass bit of bread I won and left. I was cool, my little couple of hours I won, because I came in there, I left out there with more than I came in there with, and that be the whole goal, even if it is only a couple of hours, you know what I'm saying? Wrong wasn't built in a day, dig me? But if you back here with me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you back with me, I mean you bang part one, and you bang part two, and you rocking with me, and it's on like popcorn, you hear me? And I got part three for y'all, because I know y'all wanted, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for watching. I really do, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you could be anywhere in the world. You sitting here watching me tell my life stories, you know what I mean? Like I'm an interested man, the world's most interested man and all that. But, yeah, man, so where we at with it, man? I done met this bullshit, like not met him, but I ran into him in the jaw. Shiz then came home, cut that house arrest bracelet off, bro. Nigga done started a string of burglaries that's kind of feeding our couple little pockets, our little weed habits and shit, our little cheap beer habits, liquor and all that. We ain't seen him for a couple of days. He done walked to the mom crib, you know, ate my mom food. You know what I'm saying? Put my Jabot jeans on and slid. You know what I mean? Got us all chalk because we used to this nigga knocking on the door every day at 10 o'clock with the whole plan, you know what I mean? So now we scramble to get our little Dutch money, little nickel bag, little 40 money, you know what I mean? Yeah, niggas is out here drinking 40s, niggas 40 ounces of malt liquor, niggas drinking cheap vodka. We young. But first of all, let's keep it a bean, man. You my age, man. They used to promote this shit out of 40 ounces. The big joints with the glass joints. Them joints is weapons too, cuz. Like I seen a couple niggas get they shit smashed in off them glass 40 bottles. Nigga, my own 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas fucked up with a Budweiser joint. Crazy. Right on the deuce. Second and Spencer to be exact. In the middle of the street. Crack this nigga shit open. Brown Budweiser joint. You know what I mean? They had Biggie talking about St. Ives and private stock. Remember the Billy D. Williams fucking commercials? Coke 45, like that shit. New Jersey Drive. Bitch, if you watch New Jersey Drive, nigga, they walk around with 40 like it's champagne. You just thought that was the cool thing to do. Walk around with some cheap ass, bullshit ass beer. They didn't put in the fucking hood. Malt liquor. That shit despicable. I shall not ever put my lips on that shit again. I ain't gonna hold you though. Like last year I did have a Coke 45. I had one joint. That shit had me fried off of one joint. I said, you know what? They ain't shit. I mean, we had come more of them joints. I put that shit back. No, I ain't fucking with no Coke 40 fitted to die, bitch. So boom. We run back into Sean Brown for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he knock on the door. We take our little early morning Dutch Lowe's Brothers walk. You know what I mean? On the strength of we already popped, you know what I mean? We pop sickle fucking, waiting for this nigga. You know what I mean? Dead pop. So when we see him, we a little bit happy because we just know, you know what I mean? He got a couple of dollars, but he had a surprise for us. He ain't do no fucking breaking into nothing because he was sitting over there doing that goofy shit he was doing. So now we got, you know what I mean? Jerry already was on the tip. Like, we already fucked that bread up. We been broke for a few days at this point because we ain't seen him for a couple of days, like 2-3 days, maybe 4 days. I think it was like 2 or 3. Because he left on like a Sunday, came back on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. So, you know what I mean? Jerry always like, yo, when I see this nigga, I'm taking that gun, bro. I'm selling that shit. You know what I mean? So, now I told you niggas, the gun was the only thing that shit is like really like rumble Jerry, or not rumble, but they go through it like all the other shit. I mean, when it came to that gun, these niggas was really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even on the gun like that. Like I wasn't on it like that. It didn't too much matter to me what the fuck was going on with the gun. But them two niggas had something about this fucking gun. So, you know what I mean, that nigga came to Lowe's Brothers. When we crossed Lowe's Brothers, got in that alleyway, Jerry said, let me see the gun, bro. And I swear it was just like this. He gave that shit to Jerry. Jerry said, let me see. Man, you ain't getting this shit back. Straight like that. I'm thinking Shed's gonna say something. Nigga, now you tripping out. This the first time Shed said, go ahead. Now, you probably thinking like, bitch, that's red flags right there. Of course that's red flags in hindsight. We talking about in live motion. Bitch, this ain't no goddamn reviews and check the cameras in New York like football. Nigga, this live time action. We 19. Nigga, we ain't thinking all this goofy shit happening. That nigga said here, I did really, in the back of my mind, that shit was like, damn, shit, it's just like that, the fuck? But I was never thinking he was saying it here because, you know what I mean? Jerry took that shit. We get to making phone calls. You know what I mean? We bust that move by a couple hours. We got that joint the fuck out of here. That shit is sold. Gone. Got the money, bust our little moves. We doing what we doing. All right. You know what I mean? Jerry say, but like I told you, that $1 million question was, hey, shit, what the fuck happened to those bullets, bro? What the fuck? Shit's like, yeah, man. I tried to jam a nigga last night. You know what I mean? I thought I had to drop one, but his man was right there. So the nigga started letting off on me, so I had to let off like 3 shots and get the fuck out of there. We ain't questioning that shit. That's just what the fuck happened. We not about to, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That story he came with, that story he stuck with. And we kept it moving. We kept life moving for a couple of days. Everything was just normal, you know what I mean? He was showing no signs of nothing. We doing everything we normally do. Shit talking, playing the game, slap boxing, busting on each other, rapping, getting high, getting drunk. Normal shit. Like, normal shit. Normal everyday young boy bullshit. You know what I mean? So, this is the last day I ever seen this nigga. I have not seen this nigga since this day I'm about to tell you about right here. I got drunk as shit for some reason that day. Fried, dog. Like, whatever we were drinking that day, like, I couldn't last outside. You know what I mean? So we decided that day, everybody was behind the fender of the steps. It's our old school. It's school in the hood. Everybody in the hood know about the fender of the steps. Nigga used to always be behind that joint doing all type of shit. Had a lot of nights behind there doing all type of goofy shit from, you know, rapping, the busting, the just talking, the smoking, the drinking, the slap boxing, the, you know what I mean? This is what we did, bro. Wrestling, you know what I mean? Conversating. Fender of the steps got a lot of memories, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody was there that day. There was a lot of people outside that night, too, you know what I mean? And I was so drunk, I had to walk the fuck home. I couldn't do it with niggas no more. And I left niggas right there on Filler the Steps, you know what I'm saying? Now, the story goes, again, to this day, I don't know how this even happened. This nigga ended up walking my ex-girl and her little brother home. My ex-girl little brother used to play football for the Island Eagles and shit, which is the football field down the way. You know what I mean? So she walking her little brother home. He like kind of followed him to the crib, which could have been a crucial situation due to the fact that now we know what the fuck he did. And mind you, this is the last day I see this nigga before shit hit the fan. You know what I mean? Like, so I go home on some drunk, can't handle no more liquor, weed, shit. I'm done for the day. And I go take my ass to bed. He ends up somehow, some way following my ex and her little brother to the crib, and that shit could have got spooky. You know what I mean? She said he was on some weird shit the whole time. She didn't understand what's going on, but it make it even worse is now the next day. Let's go back to this. It's 03, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's 03. So if y'all can remember this, you from the era, they had the UPN 57, WB 17, right? Channel 3, Channel 6, Channel 10, Channel 29. I look out my fucking window and the whole fucking broadcast station is sitting on my fucking window. Now I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know if they coming for me too. I see all these fucking cops. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out my window like, what the fuck? And out of the blue, I see Jerry come out with a tank top and handcuffs, and behind this nigga is Sean Brown. And it's just like, is they coming to get me next? I don't know what the fuck. I'm looking out my blinds. I know Jerry is the missing person in Sean Kirk. I don't know if it's about that. I don't know if it's about all these fucking robberies this nigga been doing. I don't know if my name tied into this shit. I don't know if it's about that gun. All I know is I see both of my friends coming down the joint, getting into a cop car, and all this fucking media is out there. What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? They don't come get me. So that leave me with 24 hours to try and figure out what the fuck. Walking around the hood by myself. My niggas is dope book, Jerry book now, Shiz book. My whole plans is down the fucking drain. I don't know what to do. I'm walking around the hood trying to figure out, you know, what the fuck going on. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? So, the very next day, the next morning, around this same time, knock on my door. Boom, boom, boom. It's Jerry. Open the door. He said, yo, bro, come outside, bro. I gotta tell you something, my nigga. You never gonna believe what the fuck I'm about to tell you neither. And boy, was he right. So I hurry up. I go in the crib. Well, I'm in the crib. You know, I hurry up. I throw something on. And this is our normal routine anyway. We kids, so we can't smoke in the crib. We gotta come outside and smoke all the time. So our normal routine, get up early in the morning, go wake and bake in the cut. So he said, come on, man. I got 2 Dutches. I got 2 bags. I gotta tell you this story over these fucking bags of weed. So I say, all right. Get dressed, come outside, walk to that famous cut. You know what I mean? Sit down on the gate. This nigga took a long time to see. He didn't even talk fast. He like, relaxed. I'm just, what the fuck happened, man? Hold up. Cause you ain't gonna, I tell you this shit, life ain't gonna be the same any motherfucking way. He rolled that bud up. He took them first couple of puffs. That nigga said, bro, why Shiz followed the 16-year-old girl home, right? Pushed her in the door, raped her at gunpoint. He asked her who else in this crib. She didn't know that her dad was home, her stepdad. When he figured out the stepdad was home, he went up there and shot him in the head. Came back down, he shot the girl. Sat there. He watched football. He ate pizza out their oven, like out their freezer, made pizza in the oven. Drunk a soda. I'm not sure the brand soda, but he drank a soda and he watched Monday Night Football. You know what I mean? And remember, he left my crib on Sunday. He did this shit on the Monday. Like, you know what I mean? The girl was 16. She went to, I forget what school she went to. Performing arts school. She was about, you know what I mean? The mom come home. You know what I mean? He went down there, met her at the joint, killed her. and he actually raped the corpse. And you can read this shit, it's not lied. Like, and the reason why this so we know this shit exactly happened, because for one, he was on a run. Let's remember this, y'all. He on a run, meaning you in the system like a motherfucker, and they looking for you. Fingerprints, all that shit. That's why their case is so fucking easy to solve. Ain't they had to do a whole lot of fucking solving the case. Once they ran on fingerprints, you're done. Straight like that. It took them no time to figure this shit out. This shit happened like a fucking Monday. By the next week, this nigga was in jail for, we never seen him again. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And when he went in there, if y'all watched the Homicide City joint, like, and this how Jerry got out too. The nigga went in there and just confessed and told everything. He told the detective, my homies ain't got shit to do with this. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing I did. I did this shit on my own. He was telling so much of the truth that the detectives knew Jerry ain't shit to do with it, because this nigga, he ain't lying about shit. This nigga ain't got shit to lie about. He is not fucking lying. You know what I mean? Now, Jerry did get stuck with that gun charge, because at the time, we didn't know that we had a murder weapon on our hands. We just thought it was the same fucking gun that he came from the people house in Sheltonham with, and we just, you know what I'm saying? But that's a murder weapon. So they end up charging Jerry with that shit, but letting him go, because that shit wasn't a major part of the situation. The major part is what this nigga done did and came back to the hood like ain't nothing motherfucking happened. You know what I mean? Chilling, straight face, laughing, smoking, drinking. Like, nigga, you ain't just murdered 3 people, just rape one of them and rape the other one, rape the corpse of the other one. If you read the actual article, it says she fell over the armchair. He got aroused. This is what this shit say. That he said. And he had sex with a corpse. This nigga crazy. You know what I mean? Come back to the hood like ain't shit happened. Walk my ex-girl to the crib the day before the break. Like, he went from walking her to the crib to them cuffs. So he could have did something to them. You know what I mean? Nigga, I couldn't believe this shit, bro. I was fucking sitting there flabbergasted. Jerry had to tell me this shit like 18 times. Like, I said, come on, bro. What happened? Come on, bro. There's no fucking way. He like, bro. I'm like, how you know? I just couldn't believe it. Bro, he told. He confessed. They got his fucking, they got his fucking fingerprints. They got his DNA. You know what I'm saying? Sean did that shit. And we had to just accept the fact that that day right there changed my life. First of all, it told me that you can never, you gotta expect the unexpected. You can never like give a person too much leeway. You can never say, oh, this person wouldn't do that. Man, I don't look at it like that. You can do any motherfucking thing. Anything is possible, nigga. Anything is possible. Like, that shit made me not trust motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It made me be more precautious about people and, you know what I mean, believing what motherfuckers say, because you couldn't convince me with no amount of money before this happened that he was even capable of doing no shit like that at that fucking age. I wasn't thinking that way. I wasn't thinking to go kill somebody, rape people and all that shit. So I just, you know what I mean? But it gave me a lifelong lesson that I will never underestimate a person again in my fucking life. Ever. After that situation. You know what I mean? So come to find out, and after all this happened, this was the only time it's still back out. The only time the newspaper had a reward for this nigga. So basically, as soon as they figure out it was him, they automatically call his dad, call his mom and shit. His mom, this nigga is walking around the neighborhood with us. It wasn't hard to get the nigga because, you know what I mean, he walk around with us. So once the mom got the phone call, like, my son did what? Man, she told that nigga and took that award money and got the fuck out their neighborhood. You know what I mean? Because them people's family was on their fucking ass anyway. You know what I mean? Mind you, he got caught in Jerry crib. And it was funny because if you watch Homicide City, the crib he got caught in, they made a Puerto Rican nigga play my man. I couldn't get a dark-skinned nigga. You know what I mean? Fuck, y'all get a Puerto Rican nigga to play this nigga Jerry. Yo, I was bidding off him like shit when we first seen that shit. Like, really, dickhead? A Puerto Rican nigga paying my man. You know what I mean? So basically, when his mom got that phone call, she sent him right over the fuck over there. You know what I mean? And he was hiding in the basement. Again, we don't think none of this shit going on. We know he on the run. We think he getting caught because he on the run. You know what I mean? We don't think he ain't coming to find him for a triple murder and 2 rapes. You know what I mean? And that's how that shit happened. Ran to my man crib, locked both of them up, but my man get to come home because, again, he made sure and the cops told my man, the only reason, because, they try to tie him to it too, because that's how the only reason you going home, because he kept on saying, my homies don't got nothing to do with what the fuck I did. I did that shit myself. They didn't know what no murder, but nothing. So, you know what I mean? Now, I told you, it's crazy because Sean Kirk case comes back up again because now when Jerry get a lawyer for that gun case he got with Sean Kirk, Jerry lawyer is my cousin's main lawyer in the case with Jerry missing it. If you know anything about the law, that's called a conflict of interest. So now, Maine loses his lawyer in the Sean Kirk case, and Jerry loses his lawyer on the Sean Brown case. They both got to get 2 different lawyers. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Sean Kirk case, though, like, that nigga came to court the first day of trial, and somehow, some way, the judge wife got sick right before the hearing started. And they hit this recess, like, yo, recess to tomorrow. And I guess when he seen it, he said he couldn't do that shit, bro. Because the next day, when we come to court, the DA start panicking because cases like that, he the only witness. It's nobody else. He got to be there to say his side of the story, or they don't got no fucking case. And his story was a fucking lie. But I believe that when you tell lies like that in court, right, you might catch a court case today. You're not going to go to court for trial till next year sometime. So if you lying about some shit, it's hard as shit to remember a lie. You got to remember a lie for a year or some change and put that shit together again while you got 3 lawyers trying to tell you, pick your fucking story open. He knew he was lying about shit. So that's why this bitch ass nigga never came to court. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for that, nigga. Nobody trying to go through that shit. They trying to get niggas 20 years. And we ain't do shit but take some money and run, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That you gave to us and that. I'd rather you brought niggas back up here for us than try to give us niggas 20 years. But fuck you. You know what I mean? He ain't come. Them niggas start panicking. Though Lord come to us like, yo, Doe gonna take this fucking time. Y'all niggas is good. Time served. We going home. That case the fuck over. Just like that. Boom. Go ahead. That shit over at the 17 months. You know what I mean? He's the fuck out of here. But in the midst of that, though, you know what I mean? This nigga Shiz get double life, though. You know what I mean? He wrote us from jail one time and shit. That nigga said, yo, I ain't do that shit. I was with Reem on his birthday. But by that time, bro, it was too late, man. Like, we already know we did it. Our life's already changed. We already knew we gonna have a fucking story for life that we never going to vanish. We already knew you gonna go down as one of the weirdest niggas in the irony. You gonna be history forever. You know what I'm saying? I heard this nigga a girl up there now, but I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I don't fucking know 100%, but that's what I heard. The nigga he never come home. He went up there at 19, so ain't like it's a far-fetched situation. You know what I'm saying? Got all type of time for that shit and all them other burglaries and shit like that. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy that, like, you know what I'm saying, you can grow up and not really know a motherfucker, man. And a person can, like, surprise you like that and that's why you gotta watch people, man. You gotta be observant. You gotta watch. You gotta pay attention. I mean, never underestimate a person. Never say what a person will and won't fucking do. But that was one of my biggest problems. Oh, he ain't. Man, I don't put shit past nobody no more. You capable of doing that shit. You breathing, bitch, ain't you? You might do that shit then. Like, fuck that. Whatever you might do. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, she ain't never gonna do that. You whatever, nigga. That's the fuck she might will. You don't know. Be observant and pay the fuck attention. You know what I mean? That nigga went off and did that bullshit, came back to the hood like ain't nothing motherfucking happening, man. That shit could have went 1,000 different ways, you know what I'm saying? But it went how it was supposed to go. Now I'm looking up years later, and our story, the fuck on his story on the ID channel. On that joint, his dad even say, his friends, you gotta watch out for them too. No, the fuck you don't, bitch. No. We was on some nut shit, on some young boy shit, but nigga, no, that was your son doing all that shit. Parents always doing that shit, putting other shit, like your kid, no, nigga, don't say your friend wasn't doing shit. I didn't bring that shit to him, I didn't help him, no, bro, he brought all that shit to us. You know what I mean? I was minding my motherfucking business, nigga, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But look, man,